What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Mina channel. Today we're gonna have a discussion slash news video here. Oh, my microphone's falling on me. But so the discussion video today is regarding Sega and some recent rumors slash speculations between Sega and Atlus, and of course Xbox. Now, this has been something that's been discussed for a long time. This is by no means big brand news. It's actually something that's been going on for quite some time, maybe about a month or two ago. This has been a thing for quite some time. I just never really talked about it because there wasn't any substantial evidence or anything like that. And this time around doesn't either, but the rumors and the talk is still going on. So I figure I will give my 2 cents and talk about it. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So obviously the biggest news this week or last week, this week was that Xbox was they purchased Bethesda Studios or Cinemax, which is kind of like the bigger parent company. Therefore, they own Bethesda Studios and a bunch of other studios, and that was really big news for a lot of different people for a lot of different reasons. Mainly the fact that games like Skyrim and Fallout will be now Xbox exclusive games, or possibly being Xbox exclusive games. Now this brings into the topic of what is going on with with Sega and now with Xbox. Is this gonna happen? Or is it just something that is just a rumor now? A lot of people can say whatever they want to say. At the end of the day, it's just nothing funded on that end. But what will happen if Xbox did buy Sega? Now, why will Xbox want to buy Sega, which is a pretty big company, especially prominent in Japan? So why will they do that? So the biggest thing is Xbox has been trying to get into the market for Japan for quite some time now. They've been fairly unsuccessful for the last ever since the original Xbox until now. They never really had a chance against Sony or Nintendo in that end. They actually been pretty poorly successful as far as even selling consoles. I heard that they have had really bad numbers, even compared to something like not even the consoles, but rather the handhelds and stuff. It's still pretty bad in that end as well, so it's not doing really good. So why will they invest in somebody like Sega? Sega has a pretty good spot in the Japanese market. A lot of their games sell pretty well, and there's been some now what is talk about it, because Yakuza, the new Yakuza game, is coming out on the Xbox Series X as an exclusive at the moment. We don't know if this is going to change or anything like that, but for now, seems like it's going to be a day one release for Yakuza on Series X, which is interesting because this is mainly being a series on the PS4, and obviously now it's opening to other systems as well and everything. So pretty interesting to see how that turns out. But it does bring the question is, Sega and Xbox do seem to have some kind of relationship and everything. So what will happen from here on? What will happen if they were to buy somebody like Sega? What will happen to Sega as a company? What will happen to Atlus, which is mainly what we cover on the channel here? What will happen here? Because after all, this is something that could really change the aspect on the landscape of what game we will get, like Persona games or Shin Megami Tensei games or anything like that. Because this is something that could really affect us mainly, right? So what will happen? I don't think much of that will happen or much of that will change. From what I know with Xbox, they are being pretty hands off when it comes to the studios that they purchased so far, and they have bought some pretty big studios. Obsidian, for example, which did the Outer Worlds and Fallout Vegas and a lot of other games. They have pretty much let them do their own thing for now. So I don't think that will change much. Mainly the exclusivity thing is what I think a lot of people get afraid of. I particularly don't think that Xbox is going to invest into Sega. I don't think Sega is that big because it's just not something that I will say that will change really. Overall, I feel like they can invest in many other studios. Even in Japan, there's many other studios they could probably invest on. I don't think there's any worry or anything like that. And if they were to be purchased, I don't think there will be anything bad or anything like that. I personally like to play games on PC, and if anything comes out on PC from Xbox, then I'm totally fine on that end. mainly the biggest thing, I guess, will be the fact that the Persona games have been exclusive on the PlayStation games, and obviously a lot of the games have been on exclusives on the Nintendo consoles as well. So how will that change? Who knows? Who knows what will happen? But I really don't think we should be afraid of what's gonna happen between Sega and Xbox in that end. Anyway, that is pretty much in this video here, just discussing these pieces of news / rumors that have been going on. What do you guys think about this? Are you afraid that Sega is gonna buy Atlus / Sega, or are you just, it doesn't really matter? I'm mainly in the camp with it. I don't care, really don't care if it happen or not. I think that there is a higher chance of it happening with Nintendo, since Nintendo and Sega seem to have a pretty good relationship for years now. I mean, if you even think about it, Sonic has been appearing in a lot of Nintendo games, and obviously we have Persona in Super Smash, and then we have the exclusivity deal for Shin Megami Tensei 5 on Nintendo. So if there's one console, one company that will buy somebody like Sega, it will be Nintendo. That will mean that's my last thoughts for that. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. If you're new, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.